السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Respected viewers, dear brothers and sisters, today's topic will be inshallah on Ikhlas and sincerity. So let us start our hadith. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله لا ينظر إلى أجسادكم ولا إلى صوركم ولكن ينظر إلى قلوبكم. رواه Muslim. The translation of this hadith is that Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that Allah does not look upon your bodies and faces, but He looks into your hearts. This hadith in Sahih Muslim. Dear brothers and sisters, first of all we should know the definition of Ikhlas, the meaning of Ikhlas. What is Ikhlas? So Imam al-Aghi Basbahani rahimahullah, he said in his book Mufradatul Quran that at-tabarri an kulli ma dun Allah fahuwa al-ikhlas, means purifying and clearing the hearts from all the things except Allah is called Ikhlas. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has explained very clearly in this hadith that the acceptance of all religious actions has been based on the conditions of heart. The action may be minor or major, connected with worship or related to the habits or needs. If it is performed with purity of heart and for the seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah will consider it to acceptance. Otherwise, that action will be lifeless and has no value before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever action one takes to seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with purity of heart and with obedience, it will lead the way to Him and to the status of true belief and iman. The action may be a holy war in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or administration of affairs, or attainment of good things or comforts of life, even fulfillment of lawful desires of life. All these things are termed as obedience and service to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dear brothers, please keep this in mind that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned clearly that Allah does not watch and see your external appearances, but He looks into your hearts. What is in your heart? So, acceptance of any kind of act has been based on the condition of heart. Therefore, the action may be big or small if devoid of purity of heart and without the seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it will be burdensome. Instead of being good and rewardable. For example, I want to make you understand by giving example. Suppose there are two persons. One of them is wealthy man. Allah has provided him the wealth. He spends in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lot of money, uncountable money, rupees, in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But why? Why he is doing these things? If he is doing this thing for his fame and popularity, then Allah will not accept it. It will be not accepted before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in one other hadith, it is said that who wants the fame and popularity in giving the charity and spending in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who wants his fame and popularity, then he will be dragged head first into the hellfire. May Allah protect us from this. And second of them, who is poor man, but he spends in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even for example 1 rupees or 2 rupees in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with purity of heart and with seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah will accept it. It will be accepted in the way of Allah. It will be accepted before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it will be rewardable because he has not the desires of fame and popularity. So last of all, we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us tawfiq. May Allah grant us tawfiq to do all the things with purity of heart and with sincerity and for the seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.